Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. All right, I've got three questions, actually three things that I want to mention before we get started here. Number one, if you're a bargain hunter, like you like a really good deal, watch this video. So that's question number one. Are you a bargain hunter? Question number two, are you looking for an American coach? American Eagle is specifically a 45K. So 45K for kilo floor plan. Watch this video. Number three, this kind of goes back to question number one. Are you looking to save thousands? Like, I just looked up a brand new American Eagle 45K. MSRP is over $1 million now, like right under 1.1 million. And the discounted price was like north of 700. You need to go to my website, chasecoach.com, and look at the price of this coach, okay? 2021 American Coach, American Eagle, 45K with like 8,500 miles, 8,700 miles maybe. One owner, pristine, all caps, pristine, mint condition. Brand new Michelin steer tires. We just put them on because, you know, a 21 model means the tires were installed in 2020 and, or the date code was 2020. So it's got brand new Michelin steers, full service, loaded to the gills, and under 9,000 miles. Again, like 8,500, maybe 8,600 miles. All the bells and whistles, full body paint. It is a head turner. This is a very, very, very nice coach. And again, I'm going to say this coach will be priced, and we don't put the price in the YouTube video just because some of these videos stay up, you know, 2-3 years, and for privacy of the next owner, we don't want to display what it sold for. But I'll tell you this, it is under half of what new MSRP is on a brand new 2025. Now, again, this is a 21 model, okay, with under 9,000 miles. 605 horse Cummins, got the big X15 Cummins in it. It has the 6-speed Allison automatic with 1,950 foot-pounds of torque. It is built on the Freightliner Liberty chassis, so full air ride Liberty chassis with a tag axle. It has the on-guard collision mitigation system. That's what that little black box is down there, kind of bottom side of the chrome little trim there. So the on-guard collision mitigation, which is a Freightliner product. They use that in a lot of semi-trucks, and really, really, really good product. Again, I mentioned full body paint, 605 Cummins, the big high torque transmission, 1,950 foot-pounds, new Michelin steer tires, Onan diesel generator. If memory serves me right, so I shot the photos of this yesterday evening, but if memory serves me correctly, I think it's got like 150 hours. We'll double check that here in a little bit. 12.5 Onan diesel generator. It's got the big 600D aqua hot, and I'll show you all that. We're going to open the belly compartments up. 3 slides. So this one is what I call a super slide. So 3 slides. It's got the window awning, you can see there, and we'll open all that up here in a bit. Tag axle, air ride, automatic leveling. It has the Ultra Steer and the V-Ride. So that's 2 new options that I think started 2020 maybe on this one. 20,000 pound towing capacity. And guess what? Blue Ox tow bar, like new, still has the plastic on it. Blue Ox tow bar included, okay? Still has the plastic. So if you want to set your Jeep or your Ford Bronco or your F-150 or your Chevrolet Tahoe up for a tow, you don't need the bar. The bar is included. All you'll need is the mount, like the mounting kit for your vehicle, and then the wiring kit. Bad dude here. Fully polished wheels. We just had Bad Chad and his brother John out of Ocala, Florida up. They spent a couple weeks helping us get caught up on the polishing, and mirror finish when those boys get done for sure. Full service. We just serviced the engine and the generator, just so that when you leave here, you are putting the first mile on the oil. So 3 slides, super slide over there on the driver's side, 2 slides over here. The specs told me sleeping capacity for 6. I guess that's if 2 people want to sleep in the theater seats that recline, but legitimate sleeping capacity's 4. So you got 2 in the master bedroom, and then there's a sofa with a really nice hide-a-bed that folds out. So sleeping for 4, I guess you could say sleeping for 6 if 2 people are in the recliners, which, let me tell you, they do look comfy. So again, if you are in the market for an American Eagle and you are a bargain hunter, this is a smoking good deal. So hang around. Let me open up the baggage doors. I'm going to show you the outdoor entertainment. We'll run the generator, the slide out on the whole nose comes out there. I'm going to open up the engine bay. I want to show you how clean this coach is. Not only the outside, but the compartments, the interior, the whole bit. So thanks for watching. Friendly reminder, if you're not a subscriber of our channel, please hit the subscribe button. I checked yesterday. Folks, we are north of 21,000 subscribers. That's a lot of people. We're getting a lot of view time. We're selling a lot of coaches. So if you're selling a coach, you're buying a coach, looking to trade a coach, upgrade, downgrade, we are a one-stop shop. So chasecoach.com for all the photos. I bet I took 350 very detailed pictures of this one in the full album at chasecoach.com. So, all right, hang around and I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. All right, got everything opened up. So we'll go ahead and start with the storage bays. And I do have the coach lowered down. So this has a full air ride chassis. It's got a digital control to where you can raise it. So if you were, entering a parking lot that had like a kind of a steep embankment as you're driving in and you don't want to drag the nose, or you're coming out of a parking lot and don't want to drag the tail or the mud flap, you can actually raise it to a higher ride height. You can go to just the normal standard ride height, or you can also lower it, like dump there. And I think for the photos and the video, they just look really cool. It's kind of like a lowered truck on air ride. You can just squat it all the way to the ground. And anyways, thought it looked really good. So wanted to let you know that that is on the squatted position. There will be much more of a gap, between your tire and the fender on normal ride height. First bay up is an electric sliding tray. And I always try to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, and the perfect. This tray has a sensor or something that needs adjusted, because on the control over here, you can see it says extend and retract. Well, when you go to extend, it only comes out that far, like 4 inches. That tray, when we get it fixed, will come like out to the edge of the door almost. So that is an electric sliding tray to where you can slide it out, load all your cargo, load your, whatever you're wanting to put down here. And it does have heated bays too, so you can store whatever you want in it. But yeah, so that one's electric. It does have an issue. We have a full shop here. If we sell you the coach, we will work on it. So we do service everything that we sell, and we'll take care of that. So that'll be fixed. Next bay up is also storage. You got one of the Dometic electric coolers. You can set it on freeze mode. You can freeze the T-bone steak for next week's cookout, or you can chill your beverage of choice. Okay, now this one's not electric, so sometimes simple is best, right? You just move the little yellow lever, pull it out, and what's also included is the air line for your tow vehicle. If you got Air Force One on it, the electric to connect the vehicle, and the safety chain. So that all goes with that Blue Ox system, but it is all included. One of your fill ports is here. So you got 150 gallons of diesel on board for the engine, which also runs your generator and your aqua-hot heating system if you're using the burner. What's funny, I didn't even open that door, did I? Well, I did. I think the wind blew it closed. So that's got your fill is there. There's one on each side, 150 gallon fuel capacity. So you can fill from either side. The next one up here looks like a little storage bay, but it actually has your HWH pump in it for your hydraulic leveling and the big wall slide. So the slide over on the driver's side is hydraulic. It's an HWH hydraulic system that goes out and then lowers down level with the floor. So this pump does that, and then your leveling system as well. I'm going to go with probably a 50-inch TV. You know, typically in a lot of the Class A's, you see a 43. I know on our Renegade products that we sell, 43 is kind of standard. This is at least a 50, maybe even a little bigger. But Samsung TV with what looks like a Bose soundbar up there above it. Dragonfly, a huge battery bank. So 800 amp hours. There's quantity of 8, so 8 times 100 apiece, 8 100 amp hour lithium batteries. You know, a common question we get is, well, Dylan, how long could I like dry camp? Well, this coach does have solar charging, and you've got 8 100 lithium batteries. I don't have the exact answer, but I'm going to say probably a couple of days. I mean, it's a huge battery bank. Everything's very neatly labeled and wired. It also has the isolators I just noticed back there on the back wall. So if you're running the engine on the coach, it is going to take alternator charge from the diesel engine back there in the back, and it's going to charge the batteries as you drive down the road. Next one up is just a very neat little area where you can access the transfer switch. I see your solar charging up there, little onboard battery maintainer, battery control system. Again, very neatly, very easy to maintain. Next one back here is going to be your chassis batteries. So you have 2 of the 31 series 950 cold cranking amps apiece. So those are for the chassis. DEF fluid is back here. We always top all that stuff off too. So looks like we haven't topped this one off yet. Cummins engine back here. I'll open that up. I forgot to open it. So as we pause here in a minute, I'll open that up and show you. But 605 horse Cummins in the back. Clean, clean, clean. Okay. And it's, everything's just been serviced on it. DEF fluid, so you can also fill here. You can fill over at the tank, or if you're driving through the fuel stop, truck stop, or whatever, you can fill your diesel, then pull forward about 20 feet, 25 foot, and fill the DEF fluid. This is a fill for the fresh water. It's a gravity fill, so a couple ways you can fill. You can see the water hose hanging out that I'm going to show you there. You can fill there, or you can gravity fill from this port. This is the wet bay, paper towel holder, soap. Everything's just like set up and ready. I like their little plumbing schematic too. That's really cool how that shows you, you know, which valves need turned which ways to drain, to fill, to whatever. So it does have a 50 amp shore power cord. Now I've got my extension cord ran over here, but this probably has a 30 plus foot lead on it. You can pull that out and plug in 50 amp. This is the fresh water fill. So that is also on an electric retract. So you can pull this hose out, run it through the little flap, what they call a turnout down there on the bottom, hook that up. And then it's real simple how you can either put water into the tank, or you can also do city water as well. You do have a full onboard freshwater filter. We always put a brand new one on, so that comes standard with every service we do. You have tank flushes. You do have a hot and cold out here. I also like that little panel showing you tank level. So right now it looks like our fresh water's 100%, it says. Got a little gray and a little black, so all that'll be flushed out and ready. It does have the like the macerator pump, so you can see your valves down here. You got a gray and black valve. You've got your Sanicon discharge, it calls it. That's the switch to turn basically the macerator pump on. So we can explain every bit of this to you. I just like giving everyone kind of a basic, little crash course on it during the video. But if you're the buyer on this coach, we will show you how all that operates. And we also offer free orientation. So you can stay here a full day, 2 days. We had a customer the other day stayed 3 days. They just wanted to get fully acquainted. They had RVs in the past, but nothing on the level of what they bought. It was a big jump for them. And when they left, they called me when they got home and said, Dylan, thank you so much for your guys and the accommodations of everyone, just how nice everybody was and taking care of us and showing us answering questions, not getting frustrated if we didn't understand and everything. So anyways, that comes free with the coach. If you're the buyer, we would be more than glad to accommodate you here and make sure that you have a full understanding of everything on the outside, inside, so on and so forth. And we also offer delivery. So if you're like, hey, delivery works better for me, well, that's an option too. We deliver nationwide. So 600 AquaHot, this is the big boy. A lot of them only have 450s. This is going to produce more BTUs for hot water and hot air. AquaHot's a very, very cool system how it works. Hydronic heating system. We just serviced it, so everything's up to speed. It even comes with a cool little bag, and I think there's a spare service kit in there, which, is not bad to keep on the coach with you. All right, next one up is a little storage area. I can see the AquaHot antifreeze overflow jug back there. You can see we're kind of in the middle between cold and hot, which is perfect. Dirt Devil central vac. So Dirt Devil, the bag is out here, the little compartment's out here, but you can actually plug in right below the half bathroom, right to the left and down by the floor. There's a little thing you can bump it with your foot and open it up and then sweep stuff into it, or it does come with the full attachments that you can actually plug in that comes, with a hose and the little sweeper part for the floor. So Dirt Devil central vac installed. Another fuel fill here, 150 gallon tank, again, total. You can fill from either side. Next one up, looks like it comes with, these folks left a lot of stuff in here. Water hose, sewer hose. Pretty sure these two rods are stuff you'll need if the slide ever broke on you. It's a way you can manually retract it. So this bay has like two rollout compartments, one on each side. You can see up in there, it's a pass-through bay. You can see the other side where the cooler's at over there. So another tray here, again, it's mechanical. You just move the little yellow lever and it comes out, and all this goes with it. So a little tub with your spare sewer hose and everything you need. Next one up is the electric tray. Now let me show you, have extend and retract, because this tray will come out the driver's side or the passenger side. So I'm gonna run it out this way and show you what the other side should have done. Okay, I said it come out to the door. Well, actually it comes out about 6 or 8 inches past the door over here. But it makes it easy, because instead of having to hunch down and reach up in there, you can just run the tray out, load everything on it, simply go over here and press the button and roll it right back in there. And again, we will figure out what was going on with that other side. We have a full repair shop and would be more than glad to help you with that. Over here is chassis electrical components. So stuff that's controlling the air ride. A lot of this is Freightliner parts. I see the Trimark module for the keyless entry. By the way, it comes with both original sets of keys, both key fobs, and we will set the door code to your preference, okay? Generator slide out switch, you can see that. Some fuses, very neatly labeled on what goes where. And then your windshield wiper fluid tank is over here. We also put new wipers on every coach. So no matter how old, how new, there's nothing worse than hitting a big rainstorm and having wipers that the little, rubber seal on the wiper that meets the glass is hard or brittle or just as dirty. So we just put a new set on it. Then we know they're new, and just the way we do it. 136 hours on this guy. I looked as I ran it out a while ago. I told you 150. 136 hours. We just did a full service. So new oil filter, new air filter, new fuel filter. Everything is done. We recommend a 200-hour service interval. So every 200 hours, I would do minimum the oil. If it was my personal coach, I would do air filter, oil filter, fuel filter, oil, the whole bit, every 200. Oil and filters are cheap, compared to what these things cost if they break. So 12,500 kW Onan diesel generator with 136 hours. And I was just saying, like no rust. I mean, see how clean just the exhaust pipe is. I mean, everything is very nice. This coach was based out of West Virginia. So It was kept inside anytime it wasn't being used, and I think the only time it was used was to go from West Virginia down to like maybe West Palm Beach, Florida, or somewhere like there. So it wasn't drove in salt or snow or anything, and you can tell just by looking at the frame and the overall condition of everything. I told you about the keyless entry. We can set that up, program the door code there on the door handle where you can access. It's got locking baggage doors too. So again, we can set all that up for you. All right, so next thing, I'm gonna shut the baggage doors. I'm gonna roll the generator back in. We're gonna bump the, I tell you what we'll do. We'll raise the engine hatch up. I want to show you how clean, how nice the engine area looks. And then we'll do what we call travel mode. We're going to go in the coach before I bring the slides out and show you what it's going to look like going down the road. That's a very common question we get is how much room do I have, to pull over, use the restroom, grab a drink out of the fridge, whatever. How much room do I have? So looking forward to showing you that. And again, any questions, you can call or text Dylan, D-Y-L-A-N, at chasecoach.com, and then all the pictures and more information at chasecoach.com. So stick around. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching it. And I'm ready to make a deal with you. So let me know. All right, hold on just a moment. Something I want to make mention of, I like how they put the one-way tint over the windows instead of just a black window. And they even color the, that's just a vinyl cover, but it's a one-way vinyl to where, looking from the inside of the coach out, it doesn't look like there's anything on it. And you can always peel that off. If you go, I'd rather just have tinted windows on everything. Well, a little heat gun, very light heat, because again, you're on glass, very light heat, just a light little wave with a blow dryer. And it'll soften that glue and you can pull it right off. I want to show you the engine. We missed that while ago. Again, clean, clean, clean. Cummins red, look at her. Everything. Frame, underneath, top down. If you didn't know this coach had, the 8,500, 8,600, whatever it has on the miles, you would think it's got 1,500 miles. I'm not kidding. She is loaded, loaded, loaded. Something else I just realized, keep forgetting. Blue Ox tow bar, I got kind of sidetracked on that. It's already got the Air Force One fitting. So if you're going to tow a vehicle and you're going to do the supplemental braking, such as the Air Force One, bingo. You've already got the fitting, 7-way cord for your lights, tow bar, 20,000-pound hitch. I want to remind you of that. That's a good size hitch. Tow you your tow vehicle, stacker trailer, you name it. All right. Take you up and show you what we call travel mode in this one. So this is with slides in. Look at that diamond stitching on the seats. Pretty classy. It's beeping because I got the headlights on. We'll shut those off. There we go. All right, so this is travel mode. So you come in, it's a Class A diesel pusher, so front entry. You come in, you've got a sofa on the left, theater seats on the right, and you can pretty much make your way all the way to the bed. I do have the extra chairs. Those normally go down in the belly compartment, but I've got them in here. Let me zoom out where you can see a little better. See the cooktop, you can see the sink, table, manuals. Love the fridge. Hey, it's got the TV in it. Now, why you need a TV in your fridge, I don't know, but it does look cool. You can go all the way back. You can access the bed, okay? And you can also access the half bath. So it opens up, and you can make your way in there. So full of, easy to get to. Let's go back this way. So a couple of feet here between the dinette table and the kitchen. So this kitchen area slides. You can see this edge of the slide and then the wall edge, so that slides. The narrowest part's probably right here, and I'm going to say 8 to 9 inches of distance between the theater seats and the sofa. So still more than enough room to make your way back to get a drink or use the restroom in travel mode. All right, it's go time. We're going to run the slides out and finish up. So thank you for watching. Stick around. Here in just a few seconds, I'll have the slides open. All right. Get everything opened up. Gerard lateral arm awnings. So dual awnings, come off the rooftop of the coach and kind of pitch down, as you can see. Front entry, see that has the nice screen door built in, has the entry door electric awning, also Girard brand, and both awnings, or actually all three, have the LED light strip, as you can see. Runs full length. I know it's sunny out here, but hopefully you can see that. The coach also has RGB lighting underglows, so it's currently set on blue. In fact, I'll have Lauren put a picture up right now of what it looks like at night with the blue underglows. Very, very pretty. It has the lights underneath the slide outs. And I can send you a build sheet on this coach if you want to see, all the factory options that it has. I'd be more than glad if you're interested to get that over to you. So 2 slides here on the passenger side, 1 over here on the driver's side. Has the American Coach Rev Group mud flap. By the way, these guys, American Coach, a sister company to Renegade. So owned by Rev Group. The quality that we see in the Renegade. So this is same people, same mindset on quality and craftsmanship here with the American Eagle. Window awning, that's electric, so that comes out. And again, that has that vinyl on it, as you can see over the window. That can be removed if you just want, just tinted windows. No problem. We can remove it. But I like it. I think it's cool. It's kind of different. You don't see that on other brands. So one big slide out, big hydraulic slide on the driver's side. It has the LED projector style headlights on it, and some cool lighting too. So if you looked at that photo a second ago that Lauren put up, you can see all the lighting on the nose of it. Very neat. It has the mobile eye and the collision mitigation. So it has both mobile eye and the collision mitigation. Oh, and I had to show you. It was simply just a little sensor that was tripped. There is the storage bay in that front compartment ran out. So I wanted to show you that. And I verified the miles, 8,476 miles. So it's actually under 8,500. All right, now it's time. It's the best part of the show here. Go inside. It's sunny today. I typically do these videos in the evening. However, today's schedule allowed for one earlier. So I'm glad to do one in the nice sunlight out there. All right, let me zoom out. So very, very nice driving area. And I don't know if you paid attention a second ago. If not, you can rewind, go play back the video. I had the coach at ride height then. So if you noticed, it was up a little higher. That was why. JBL audio inside the coach, backup camera with the bird's eye view. So it has cameras on all 4 sides, front, driver, passenger, and rear. That's how we're getting this like bird's eye view, and then that's the rear. And you can do split screen. You can do 4 cameras up on the screen. It's got multiple ways of doing that. The coach does have an air tag axle. The control for it's over here. It does have the HWH hydraulic leveling system. That's what that panel's for. That's for the air ride, so you can do low ride, high ride. You can see there on the left. Digital dash, again, 8,476 miles, full digital Freightliner dash. Has the Freightliner smart steering wheel. A lot of controls here on the steering wheel to prevent you from taking your hand off the wheel while driving. Generator start, that's up here. Some shade controls, climate control. Anyways, love the dash. Very nice. I like this setup, and I love the radius cabinet corners. To me, that looks like something you would see in a Newell or a Prevost. Very high-end with the radius corners. Nice cabinetry. It has the like the laminate cover, high gloss. This coach does have the high definition satellite on it. So you can see the DirecTV receiver up there. And something too, if you're the buyer on this coach, we're going to explain how the audio video stuff works. Really cool how they've got it set up. Something that I've actually never seen before. A couple of your slide out controls are up in here. And it also has the digital wine guard antenna button over there on the left. That was the white one that you just saw. I show you the good, bad, and the ugly. Okay, this shade right here doesn't go all the way down, but don't worry, we fix it. So it will be repaired before it leaves. One thing about me doing the photos and the video, I'm very detailed myself. So if there's anything that I see that we missed on the punch list, this shade should go down about another 6 inches, and it's not. So no big deal. We'll set it up and get it right. All right, both seats do swivel. They do spin around. They recline. They heat. They cool. I think they might even scratch your back for you. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Lauren, put a picture of it, of the seats up. Well, let's show everyone. There's a photo I took of the seats spun around with like the privacy shades down. Let's show them that right quick. All right, so driver's side theater seats, they recline back. The head even tilts on them. All the controls are down here. And looky here, the cup holders even light up. I'm not kidding. Look at that. Got storage in between. I love the fabric. I'm not sure what they call that. It's not like a leather. It's comfy. Comfy. Place to put your TV remote, some magazines, a little storage area. But again, these do fully recline. I can just, let's see here, which button? There we go. I'm just going to do one as a demo. So you can kick the leg part of it out. When you kick the leg part out, it is a wall hugger, so you can see the base sliding forward. Okay, let me get back where you can see that puppy. There we go. And then I think the head, yeah, see the head moving? The head even tilts. Very nice. All right, let me go back to the standard position. I'm going to shut the engine back off as well. No sense in burning the fuel up, right? Matching decor, pillows and all. All right, there we go. Back off. So 2 theater seat storage in the middle, dinette with 4 chairs. So this dinette slides in and out. Right now it's in the extended position, but all you have to do is palm of your hand, push, and you can see it goes over there. So travel mode going down the road, the table would be there, okay? And there's a lock underneath it to lock it in place, but extended mode would be out here. And again, the chairs, these 2 fold, and they store down in one of the belly compartments. Very nice cabinets over here, kind of like a little office area, if you will. Place to put files and stuff, cabinetry overhead, all of the original manuals too, the whole bag, every manual, both sets of original keys. I actually have one set in my pocket. I got locked out of one of these coaches one time, and we didn't know the code, so I always carry a set of keys with me when I'm doing these photos because, you know, accidentally hit the wrong button and then get locked out. No fun. Now, if you have the code, it's no big deal, but I've been locked out before without the code, and so just a habit, I always pack one of the sets with me. But anyways, cup holders. They also have the spot for the TV trays, and iPad. No way. Oh, that's just another little storage. I didn't take a photo of that. We can get you the little tray that pokes down in here and then swings around. Big driver and passenger seat, full power with the footrest. Again, Lauren showed you a picture of that just a minute ago. Over here on the passenger side, we've got a sofa. We'll comfortably seat 3 people, and then it pulls out a hide-a-bed for 2 people. So TV is back here. Let me show you where the switch is. I actually had to call the previous owner last night. I normally find stuff like this. The switch for the TV, ladies and gentlemen, is right there. So after about 15 minutes of going, no, I don't need to bug the previous owner. I know these things. I do this for a living, racking that through my brain for at least 15 or 20 minutes. I broke down and called the previous owner. And when he told me, I walked right over to it. However, I would have never looked over there. Something cool over here when the TV, so it comes up out of here, this has USBs and 110. So if you see those little black caps like that's, you know, flush mounted down in the cabinets or the countertop, that's what that is. There's one over there. There's one here. There's also one over there to the left of the sink. Very cool. Now, this island does not move. So when the slide comes in, this slides across the top. So this stays stationary, kind of like a little horseshoe-shaped kitchen area. Nice cabinetry in the kitchen, carpet-lined, adjustable shelving. It has the Samsung appliances, black stainless, by the way. I love the black stainless. You can see it matches the cool fridge with the TV. That's right. 2-burner induction cooktop, convection microwave oven. Okay, so you can cook. It's got a vent. It'll pull your, whatever you're cooking, pull the steam off and pass it outside. Same way, convection microwave oven. Look at the sink. Does that not just kind of go with the black stainless look? So everything's like kind of a pastel gray color, I'm going to call it. The cabinetry, some more grays and whites, the black sink. The only thing they could have done is put maybe that in black. I don't know. Maybe that'd be too much black because the handles are chrome. More shelving, nice cabinets, all magnetic, like you can see that, very nice. Oh, dishwasher. So it is down here, one of the Fisher Paykel, there we go. It is down here underneath, so full dish drawer, they call it. Oh, something I want to show you. When you're running this slide in, this has to be in, okay? I found out the hard way. If that bumps that, you will take a chance of breaking it. Make sure that is in before this slide comes in. So take my advice. I showed you the dinette, showed you the table, original manuals, all the original TV remotes, keys. Oh, got a fireplace. We got to turn that on. Come on. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. There we go. And that does heat. That's not just for looks. It actually does make heat. I'm going to turn the TV on as well before we make our way back. I can't wait to show you the shower in this thing. Wow. All right, so let's see here. Turn that down. You might ask why I've always got it on like a kids channel. I always think the colors are real vibrant. So, you know, it's normally the time of the evening I'm doing the videos and photos. It's like the nightly news or whatever. I love the kids channels. They're so just boom, you know, with the colors. So ice maker in the door, TV in the door, okay? I do have the fridge off. So I told my detail crew to start turning the fridge off just so they don't, if we haven't plugged in, the fridge is not just sitting there running with nothing in it. So up here is the breaker panel. Let me flip that on, refrigerator. I forgot to turn that on before I started the video. Apologize for that. There you go, the Samsung firing up there. What's cool about this, it has like a water filtration deal in the door. So if you want to fill your cup up or take this, you know, you can put this little filter in there and take and set it over there on the table. You can put it in, keep it full. Lots of cool stuff with this fridge. Big fridge too. This guy is big. Big, big, big. This is neat, kind of a drawer in the middle. So we're going to pull the other little safety out, but you have a drawer in the middle. You can move this around to like hold stuff. Then the freezer is in the bottom. So pull out with like a double drawer, in the bottom. The plastic is literally still on the fridge. See that blue? That's like what they're shipped with. So when I say the coach is like new, I'm going to say it's like new. All right, let's spin around. So we looked at the fridge. Here's your control. So there's numerous places to control everything in the coach. This is one of them. I mean, you can do slides, awnings. You can go to the house. The home shows you voltage. You turn your diesel or electric aqua hot on, your water pump, blinds. I mean, it's like a full control climate. Okay, very easy. You can set, you know, it's got 3 different AC units on the roof. Dual zone for the heating. So you got, actually it's got 3 zones, aqua hot on all the zones like that. So again, we can do a video. If we deliver this coach to you, we can do a video explaining all this, or we would love to show you in person, okay? You may be a current American coach owner and go, hey, I don't need a tutorial. I got it. But either way, we can accommodate. Dirt Devil vac. So you take the hose kit, raise this up, put it in there. It goes, or you just do that, okay? So you can sweep stuff up in it and keep everything nice and tidy and clean. By the way, the floor, I love the color. I like a high gloss floor. This is a porcelain tile. It is heated. I love the floor in it. Sandy Marin, macerator toilets, little sink, vanity area, medicine cabinet with a mirror. So you see that opens up. Very nice. Whoops. There we go. And overhead, you have breaker panels and AC overrides. That's where I went to turn the refrigerator breaker on. So half bath there. Now for the master. With a fireplace. I don't see many with a fireplace built in. I thought that was a really cool option. Sony TVs throughout, so I think it's probably a 50, 55 up front that I haven't showed yet. We'll run that up as we're winding things down. Nice cabinetry, little wardrobe area back here. You could hang stuff if you took the shelves out, so they are removable. I like this too. You'll always see this, like that's showing like all the fabric colors and brands and stuff. I think that's neat that they take the time to do that. Nice drawers, all dovetailed. You can see there on the edge. That's what makes cabinetry, is it stapled together or is it dovetailed? I mean, that's a first alert when you look at something like this. Nice drawer there. Again, fireplace on the bottom, big TV, more storage here, adjustable shelving, and then you got 3 drawers up here. So very nice. Lots of mirrors in the Class A's. That's something we see is lots of mirrors. Mirror on that one. Oh, and actually, let's see if this is the case. I don't think this. Okay, so no mirror in the middle. Sometimes they'll even put a mirror on this door, but you can kind of get an idea of what we've got going on. King size bed. Okay, king size bed with a base that will raise. So if you want to raise the front, like the head area up and kind of set up to read a book or watch TV or whatever, there's a remote control. You press a button and it raises it up. I like the padded headboard area with the black trim. This is a very modern interior. I'm going to go with very modern, something you would see in a new roll high-end home. All right. Oh, my favorite part of the coach is the shower. Look at this thing. Holy smokes. Lots of room. I like the drain in the bottom, and I love the tile. With a skylight, teak seat, so you can set that down and, you don't have to necessarily do anything when you sit down. You can just sit down and turn that 600 Aqua Hot on and take you a 30, 40-minute shower, just that little rain head hitting you. Just picture it. Just a second. Nice cabinetry in the master bath back here. You can see the hose and hookup and everything for the central vac. More storage here, and it's got a full washer and dryer. Samsung brand too. We normally see the Splendid. I like the Samsung. I think that's a nice little upgrade. So it's kind of like something you would see in an apartment. I'm going to say the size, some of your 12-volt resettable fuses back here, and then a full sliding closet wardrobe area in the back. Cedar lined as well. Little place there for her shoes. I always make that, gentlemen, don't get an idea that you ain't going to have no room for your shoes there. You can leave those outside, right? Nice rod to hang stuff. You can see it runs kind of full length. So the door opens that way. And then the door also opens this way. Yeah. Lots of storage. This is cool. So what do those look like across from where I'm filming right now? What are these? To me, it looks like a shelf. Well, when you unlock this and pull this lever, this thing folds down. Actually, underneath it, it steps. How cool is that? So it does have an emergency door. Newmar, I feel like it was Newmar, maybe Integra was kind of the first brands to bring that out. So it's an emergency exit. You unlock it by raising this up, pull this lever, and there's 2 cables, and the door goes down. I think that's cool. And I'll show you, or if you go to thechasecoach.com, look at the photos. If you want to see that, the emergency door, I've got a picture of it all opened up. Another Sandy Marin, another macerator flush toilet, porcelain base, very nice quality, soft close lid, and then the dual vanities. Okay, that's a nice option. So bath and a half with a huge tiled shower and the dual vanity sink. All nice countertops throughout to match the ones up there. And I think these are both medicine cabinets as well. So standard Class A stuff, loads of cabinets. And I think, yes, so this is also a mirror. So this door, the sliding pocket door, is also a mirror. I mentioned earlier you can control lighting and different things throughout the coach. Pretty sure you can download the app. Most of these, the Renegades, I know you can download the app. Let's see if this one has the app control. Yeah, pairing. I'm pretty sure you can download the app and do pairing and connect if you have a smartphone, you can connect and control. TV. Want to show you the TV and the hidden switch, okay? So hope you saw the hidden switch because it took me a minute to find it. So you can see it's electric. I'm going to assume 12-volt power, but it might be 120. Either way, it's got an inverter, so even if you don't have the generator on or, you're not plugged into shore power, it's not a big deal. If the inverter will power him up. So I'll raise that up and turn it on. Again, 8,476 miles and a cherry of a coach. If you're in the market for an American Eagle, definitely consider this one. It's got just enough miles on it that, any kinks that it had from the factory, which they all have. There is no perfect motorhome, when they leave. They do a great job, but once these things bounce down the road to the first stop, there's going to be something that loosens up or comes loose or whatever. So the first owner has already tested this one out for you. So you'll be the second owner and ready to enjoy it. 3ACs, 600 Aqua Hot, Freightliner, the Liberty chassis, heated floors, loaded, and a beautiful interior to top it off. If you have any questions, let me know. ChaseCoach.com for all the photos. Keep in mind, we offer financing, competitive rates, and terms up to 20 years, and we would love to earn your business. Dylan Thompson, Chase Motorsports, Coach and Trailer Sales in beautiful Paducah, Kentucky. Have a great rest of your day, and thanks for watching. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. Till next time.